Today now Wednesday, January 1st, and on behalf of management and staff, we want to say a happy new year to all the listeners and viewers. Now, Radio Democracy, the program Good Morning Salon they continue, and inside the program will continue for look at more other issues. We go usai now. Inside 2024, police being arrested and a bigger pardon, police being invite the first time President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma for investigate at the Criminal Investigation Department to say and say and get questioned for answer to Foseka the November 26 incident will be happen inside 2023. We say Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, police don't charge the matter, go court. Well, for more on this, make we join with reporter Theodore Arena.
Just after 2 o'clock afternoon, Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, the first time President, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, be enter court number 2, when Magistrate Santigi Bangura the preside over. He been come inside the courtroom, together with the chairman for the APC party, Minkailu Mansari, first and Secretary General and Deputy Chairman for the party, Usman Fode Yansane, Honorable Cherno Majuba, and Sef, lawyer then like Fitzgerald Kamara, Lansana Doumbia, Adim Macaulay, the mayor for Freetown, together with the deputy Sef been present at court and other lawyer them. The first time president with unusual broad smile, been wearing brown and white shirts and brown trousers, and been sit down at the corner of the court, outside them can put accuse them for sit down. After we them measure the case na court, the deputy assistant registrar been calling for enter the dock. Outside one pint in lawyer them, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara been asked the magistrate for make inclined Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma sit down, but the first time president been say he okay for tina. After the deputy assistant registrar been done read all the 4 count charge them to Ram, and not been supposed for say anything na court. Ernest Bai Koroma the tinap na court for answer to 4 count charge them, we get for do with abhorring, contrary to section 15 of the treason and state offense, misprision and other one them. According to police file, now that the first time president during the 26th November 2023 na Makeni, he been abo Ibrahim Toli Bangura, where people they call Tiger, Yapo Sise, and other people when are interest to the police na in Oz. Magistrate Santigi Bangura been asked the defense and prosecution team for take dates. It go use the next adjourned date, where go be January 17, 2024, for hearing from them witness them. First time President Ernest Bai Koroma been gets bail by High Court of Salon because the law not agree for make magistrates give bail to crime like treason. Plenty time, the magistrates can send the accused go remand, sorted and done the preliminary investigation, and if case they, then can send go High Court. Outside the judge can see if the accused forgets bail or not. So journalists and other people being concerned with the first time president left the court with one black jeep. So Michael Sambola been meet with one pandy lawyer them for first time President Koroma winner Adim Macaulay and ask him if inclined get bail and other which condition.
He's going home.
But what about the treason?
He's going home, sir.
The charges?
He's going home.
How true is it to get for go Nigeria?
He's almost home.
That's na Adim Macaulay, one pandy lawyer that we been tin up for first time President Koroma. Other concern where people get, now that one letter we come out on social media say, ECOWAS don't subject Nigeria for make first time president speak as the country, and government go drop all the charge them against Sam. We also talked to Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, but waiting the theme know about this.
Well, they show me that letter there, but we are not aware of it, and we're not sure if it's authentic or not, and you not get the input. So as I speak to now, we do not have instructions with regards to that letter. Well, that is an order of court from the High Court regarding his bail conditions, which have been revised.
That voice we just listened to. Now one pandy lawyer, the winner Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara. The lawyer that we been tina pa this case for first time President Koroma, now lawyer Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, lawyer Lansana Doumbia, Adim Macaulay, Alice Koroma, Ibrahim Mansare, Africano Soi Sise, Melron Nicole Wilson, and other one them. And the one the way they represent the state, now the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mohamed Lamin Tarawali, Solicitor General Robert Kowa, RJM Bokari, and other one them. This case go come up back na Pademba Road Magistrate Court number 2 before Magistrate Santigi Bangura January 17 this year. for Radio Democracy, Mina Federarena the report.
And the program where they listen to now, good morning, sir. They come to you again from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM Monday to Friday with different issues where they happen across the country. And today, inside this particular edition of the program, we look at different issues that will be highlighted what happen inside the year 2024. And for can discuss on the issue, and we get to we Melvin Tijamans, a seasoned journalist, student report in Parliament for some time now. Within the program for can talk about some of the major highlights that will be happen inside the year 2024. Welcome to the program, Melvin.
Plenty thank you to
I was
you.
tempted to call you honorable.
No, not fit to be honorable. It's because the thousands of people who vote for be a member of Parliament for represent another kind of number they
Okay.
and I don't even think it's for become a party picking it.
Okay. I want to wish you a happy new year on behalf of Radio Democracy management and staff.
I wish you the same and to the people of Sierra Leone.
Okay, so Melvin, I mean, you don't listen to the report we are choosing now and take into consideration the kind of topic we deal with today. We watch at major issues will be happening inside the year 2024. And one among them, now also we see the first time President Anesbai Kurma may appear in a court with regards to issues will be happening around the November 26, 2023. Attempt coup. What do you take with regards to that one day?
I think Sedani left me with mixed feelings because they say no one is above the law, but in this case it seems as if there is someone above the law, and apparently it seems as if politics take precedence over what actually is the case. And if you look at the witnesses' testimonies and you look at several other trials with the ongoing, there is no way you can distance the former president in all of this. So for me, if you get some people that are in a jail, you get other people away, then they face difficulties, and you get somebody away by tactical default. I use the word tactical default. In the Abuja, they get some nice, while other people then they get some ties. I think say that I should say politicians are politicians, and you really work for the public service. You get to be very careful because at the end of the day, then we go behind the doors and strike compromise, and you go to do your work you eat. Say at the end of the day, you ask yourself whether you do your work fine or not. So for me, the former president, Dr. Anesbai Kurma, is a litmus test that the politicians cannot sacrifice themselves and they can strike compromises behind the scenes.
Well, somebody listen to you now with the kind of term we don't use for describe the situation. As I asked you earlier, I'm going for ask the question again. Whose lens we use for watch at the holy show?
I use the lens of practical observations and meaning to scientists, of course, but based on waiting I can say common events, the cast and shadow, and waiting to happen, then they call for waiting there for happen. I think that based on that, if you look at other people that are in a jail right now, other people that are already on trial right now, and other people that are already on bail, and other people that are already in exile, the proportion is not proportionate.
Okay, continue for the between the program. A name now Melvin Tijan Mansaye in the Parliamentary journalist, and he also for talk, but Usai Radio Democracy they look at an holistic approach on 2024 highlights on governance trending issue. The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and inside the program I want to welcome your other studio guest. We are Marcos Bangora, in the executive director for Citizen Forum for Democratic Accountability. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Okay,
so Happy New Year.
Yes, same to you, sir. So inside the program, we don't hear any reports. Also, police be invite the first time President Dr. Anesbai Kurma for investigation at the Criminal Investigation Department. Also, in go for question for answer for the November 26 incident. So, what will be your take on this issue?
Thank you very much. It'll be very important that this is like time for reflection. Perhaps that will put government on its toes or turn a new page. Of course, they say no man is above the law. And as a result of that, we know say a coup incident will take place where implicates the former president. Thereafter, we see how they invite them. After the invitation, they get for appear at court. It was strange to many Sierra Leoneans, for see former president. They caught, but like you say, it is a law and not man that is supreme, and nobody is punishable in both body and property, except for a distinct breach of the laws of the land. And if we talk about coup in a democratic state, we could say it unlawful. But the barometer or yardstick they use for measure up for the former president being implicated, now that we don't know. But sources say because most of the one that will be involved, they may get some amount of a link or connection with the former president. We don't know whether that was enough because of the responsibility of the courts for make we know the circumstances, what were the evidences. So of them also we don't know. Waiting at the shock in it, more than electric current shock, and the fact say, at the end of the day, we see how the president was let go on the grounds of bail.
Okay.
Right? Because of this, I get a lot of questions because the president began to come out with a speech before in release or towards in release. Then immediately after that, I remember I said that we all one press conference na I'll call it the office of the Attorney General Minister of Justice. I began to ask a question about morality and law because the president in his speech say that he used, there was one particular expression we used, I don't know if I will recollect on the way, under which circumstances they may get for release
Okay.
on moral grounds or whatever. But the law, outside morality and law meet up, that the law then they take eminence.
Okay.
So if you arrest an individual on that perspective, then all of a sudden will not go through the process, the due process, then he was released on bail. It raises so many questions.
Okay, so how you go assess the action when the judiciary take in terms of Ernest Baikoma in your case?
Well, that's the part of that I dey try for talk. Because the judiciary, of course, that the rule, you get the Attorney General, where they advise, and I believe, say, based on the advice, and the President self-emphasized that, say, in fact, the Attorney General will persist on a trial, right? But he used humanitarian. Yeah, I think that was the word I stand to be corrected. And you can't use humanitarian where you believe, say, a law has been broken. Then you come with humanitarian when there is a due process going on. So that alone was not handled properly by the judiciary, right? Because if you say this person is suspect and in due process we see which thing actually happened, then the president, if I were the president, I couldn't have made that statement. You understand? The statement we use force, we talk on the grounds of humanitarian factor. You understand? And not before the user, for not just left and so the judiciary carry on. But some of we critical for any statement we make with the user, you understand, for interpreter, for suit the situation. Because you can't make a talk about morality and law. You understand? You can't say on humanitarian grounds. There is no need for you make you use humanitarian grounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the program. Good morning, Salon. Inside the program, we continue the discussion and video. The two new members today we look at highlights them will be happening inside 2024. Major issues them will be issue of public interest. And today we summarize all of the issues and the inside one discussion. And for Apple do that one day we get different studio guests them at the program. We get Marcos Bangura and same so we get Melvin Tijamansare. Earlier on the program, Melvin I can't again we talk about the issue where the first time president Ernest Baikoma begin appearing at court for whether in January 3rd and we get January 1st. 2 days more, it take 1 year since the first time president appear for that particular issue day. But still, we don't see anything happen it after we don't go for medical. I mean, they don't grant and bill for going medical now in Nigeria. What do you think need for happen at this point in time now? We some people already don't been sentenced them for issues that have been come up as a result of this same kind of case.
I think so. We get a situation of political sacred cows. And we talk about political sacred cows you get descriptions of either politically exposed persons or financially exposed persons. And in the case of former President Anes Baikroma, is a politically exposed person and is enjoying politically exposure. So in my case, I think there is what we call a semblance of sacred cows, and if we get any sacred cow in a salon, the biggest sacred cow na former President Dr. Anes Baikroma, because issues there were some people that don't die for, issues there were some man they jail for, issues where some man don't run away for, issues where they cause ula balo even na the what we call national agreements for peace. You see clearly that the rules not being fair, but I can understand.
You think say the medical bill would engam and not be merit
Man the medical bill, they jog, they flex, they making party, they chill. Sick man. We come remember be sick now as well. All man knows we come remember be sick. We this year, also be this year. So
at any point so far, you don't think but maybe sometime Usai I know for to the line with it all, but say, but again, you don't think but waiting for the outcome if perhaps this man be still in the country with plenty people on the watch at that end there.
Yeah, it's like was a bit SAPP then freed, and with all due respect to the pa, it's like he panic in how do they call her? Now in predecessor, I don't know if my English good this morning. In predecessor, I don't want to say name, but there are a lot of conspiracy theories as to how them do they operate. It's a way the current president be there in opposition. So it's like it's the power he show him some goodwill. So for me, to your question, we get a lot of work for do because Nasalone, the obvious is the obvious that some people way get political blessing. Not the same like some people who get political ordinary status.
Okay, so as we move away from that issue, I want to remind our listeners and say the views of people we the conversation as so we come up from our audience. I mean, we guess them not they reflect the views of the democracy and I can't see Marcus Bangwa again. As we wrap up with that one, they move to another issue. What now you take again, or you wrap up
well,
particular issue?
Me take that the judiciary fail in some areas in the sense that they get a responsibility for educate we or update we about the former presidents. I not get question with a sick one because anybody can get sick, age-wise and other factors. So most times the court can use that as an evidence as far as in lawyers them able for submit a case with very, very strong, right? So they cannot get issue with that. The Sawimi gets issue that the fact say the judiciary gets a responsibility. You need for update we. They ever update we, they not update we. And that is bad, a very bad example, you understand? Just like how Melvin they talk, the aspect of politically exposed or not. The fact is if the former president right, go on a very strong grounds, which I believe. If the judiciary fail for informing that they don't renege in their responsibility, and when they do so, it's very bad for many people out there, because we need to know, as I say, the law, the ultimate. When they talk about the rule of law, one, equality before the law. We all for be equal before the law. Right? You get the aspect of supremacy of the law. That is the Constitution is supreme. Right? And of course, fundamental human rights. Now the three basic principles then, we talk about the due process or the rule of law, you understand? Okay. But if they're not informed, then they just go, a lot of people don't go through trial. You know, it's like they not get respect for Sierra Leoneans. If they do, then before don't make we know which they go on about the former presidents. We curious, some of who curious want to know. Because the law now the only side we go able for give somebody liberty and make we self not afraid in the future.
Okay, continue for the between
Quickly.
Okay.
I think so in the case of former President Anes Baikoma, in a case of law versus morality, the fact that the former president in him they play, and he don't play, and he still they play, and other man and they suffer. So you ask yourself, what's right? And it's like for saying as alone, not to all things the judiciary able for solve. Some things then we are politically resolved. And this now one case. It's good and bad. A good because we want peace in the country, because you know say the last year when someone EBK then pull out can my lady, I don't know if you know what I mean, but family go know.
Okay.
Then pull out kind society. Don't all that gets them be don't be. So I think the government let it go, or we can bookman like you say bend backward or forward in the interest of national peace. But is that a good precedent? If Anes Baikoma is guilty for the allegations against him, he should have been prosecuted. Because other people have been prosecuted. But since he's been treated like a sacred cow, it should say politicians then enjoy special leverage. And Dr. Baikoma is one of them. Whether he's guilty or not.
Okay, we get plenty issue there inside the program we're going to look at. Now we go to we other highlights inside 2024. After when the first time Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu, be resigned from a position as Speaker of Parliament. Member of Parliament then inside our election where they all don't agree for make Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas be the new Speaker of Parliament and Honorable Ibrahim Tawa contest for be the new Deputy Speaker. For more on this, Cherno Jalo gets men gonna report.
The results, the ayes 128, the nays 10, void votes 1. Honorable members, I do hereby declare Honorable Senator
Naso, the Director of Legislative Services na Parliament, Momodu Lamin Dean Rogers, been the announced Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas as the winner for the Speaker position at Parliament after being contested against the Deputy Leader of Opposition, Honorable Anes Baikoma, for this position. But before Member of Parliament them go into this election and begin for vote for the candidates them, the acting clerk na Parliament, Mohamed Leby, been announced the vacancy at the Speaker in position. After don't bring this information to Member of Parliament them, the clerk been go forward for announce the name of Member of Parliament them for vote inside this election. But this now one way according to Honorable Abdul Kagbo be object because inside according to section 159 subsection 1 of the Constitution, the Speaker for resign to Parliament and not to the President.
This is the house of procedure. If Parliament is the house that makes sure we must be able to follow to letter the laws we make. Permit me to read the section that I quoted, section 159, subsection 1 of the Constitution. It says, in the case of the Speaker or the Deputy Speaker, his resignation from the office shall be addressed to Parliament, and in the case of the members of Parliament, his resignation.
But this points by the leader of opposition, according to Honorable Machinima, leader of government business, not in place.
The President is the fountain of honor and the head of state of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Let me refer you to section 73 of the Constitution. Anybody, any provision, section 73(1), there shall be a legislature of Sierra Leone which shall be known as Parliament and consist of the President. Listen, and shall consist of the President, the Speaker, and members of Parliament.
Honorable Martinima continue say even if the opposition leader right, that not for stop the process for get a speaker where the seats already do empty and will be the response to concern from Honorable Martinima according to Honorable Abdul Kabo. Then just raise this objection for set the record straight so it no go be again. After the argument here between the two leaders, the clerk been go before for announce the qualification in order to be speaker and waiting at the rules and regulations that will govern this election, and it been clear say for make any candidate be speaker is supposed to get 2/3 majority inside the first, second or third rounds of the election, or they will go for simple majority. After we don't make this clear to member of parliament them, the acting clerk, they ask member of parliament them for guide and nominate and different nominee them. First possible for do this now Honorable Martinima, we nominate the deputy speaker of parliament by that time the Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas. Honorable Sengepo born May 14, 1976 in Abo District, and he attended St. Patrick Primary School and the Bond Secondary School, all inside Bond District, and later entered the Forabe College by the year 1998 to read law and other course them for about 11 years. Since that time, they to now Honorable Sengepo don't be active politician representing people from Bond District as parliamentarian for the last 10 years and serve don't be deputy speaker of parliament for the last 6 years now.
I want you to allow me to introduce this young, handsome, energetic, and powerful speaker to be. The man who has great respect for the rule of law, a man with humility, a man who has sympathy for those who cannot provide for themselves and provide for people. Mr. Clark, I believe the APC, the Parliamentary, the SFPP, we rule and vote for my candidate, Honorable Senator Thomas.
From this nomination, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, self-be nominating candidate when Honorable Daniel Kuruma, we born 23rd October 1973 in Kabala, Konadogo District, and don't be lawyer for the past 16 years, and served as member of parliament since 2012 to now, who said don't go to the rank of deputy leader of opposition of parliament.
I feel giddy, I feel thrilled, I feel delighted, I feel euphoric to present to you a man who is corrupt free. Without wasting time, please permit me to introduce my candidate, Honorable Daniel Brana.
After the different nomination, Honorable Abdul Kagbo raised concern about Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, say he not qualify for the speaker position because he not resign as the deputy speaker and in one no go hold two positions at the same time. But this now why the acting clerk been ruling say he will do that after the election of the speaker. With all and different points here, the voting been start proper one, who's a member of parliament, then first start for vote, if them for agree for make Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas be the speaker, and that's been taken then to the third rounds, who say inside the first, second, and third, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, not be able to forget the 2/3 majority, we for make him win the election. So according to the law, therefore try Honorable Daniel Kuruma for see if himself will get the 2/3 majority. But we reach that time the Honorable Abdul Kagbo say with the carry out the election don't be inside the 3 rounds. We say Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas don't get over 90 votes them, but still never forget the 98 vote out of the 147 votes them, make him say them na the APC party don't agree for the simple majority, and by this time Honorable Daniel Kuruma they withdraw from the election.
Honorable members, in the interest of parliamentary unionism, in the interest of national cohesion, I, Honorable Daniel Kuruma, I hereby withdraw my candidature.
After Honorable Daniel Kuruma withdraw from the race, the clerk may use the simple majority voting system when I be the final voting option, and through this process, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas being able to win the speakership election with 128 votes. As all this, the be Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte be win the deputy speaker election after we Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas be don't resign from that position. They after the be elect him as the speaker. Honorable Tawa Conte been contest for this position with Honorable Hajamiata Amara for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me, Nacheng Nojalo.
So now we come to the studio guest when I'm Melvin Tijan Mansaye, even at the Parliamentary journalist, as in the also for talk on the issue then day. Melvin now with all air and report outside the first term Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu be resigned. So now I want to make we take we through the resignation of the first term Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu.
I think the reports capture all the facts and the nuances to it, but for me, I go on for look at the fact that this now somebody who been in a government bench and where he resign, whether he been sick or not sick, that means you don't say a well king will not be able to do the test on a well king for the former speaker. But the fact remains that when you look at a removal and the election of the speaker and the calculation and computation of 2/3, it been very strange to that of the removal of the Auditor General.
Okay.
So that was quite unprecedented. And of course, we also come for realize that Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu, when at the Abbas Bundu way all man be know, we be the challenge Pasheki according to what will be made for understand, then tell and day. Even in party SLPP, no allow for talk, the lucky mots. Then again on the stage for let he saying bye bye message.
Okay.
Then again on stage, even for let he post what he write. And last say one good legacy of Dr. Cherno Abbas Bundu, now the fact that this man, all in decisions that he take, they all be writer, unlike the new speaker from Bonds, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas. In your rule in there, I don't know whose English you use, but I hate no more. I cannot hate no more. So the rule there, you know, write in a paper. So to my if recording not there or answered not there in above case.
Okay.
So the uniqueness and the difference between Abbas Bundu and Thomas, now that Dr. Abbas Bundu, Honorable, was very literal in always be the do, whereas under this new speaker, in ruling there, then Bokute, he just give order, fiti fata.
Okay, Melvin. So one woman we
don't
go around social media with they come out from plenty people. They say now the first time speaker for resign, and you not persuaded on the parliament and on the report on plenty issues. So what thing I take on that?
98. I'm gonna certify a question there. I mean I collect for answer certify a question. It's like me na first because the nuances or the background question and that na Abbas Bundu na me make we can to ECOWAS issue my mangu have get that color what say color we no and Abbas Bundu it's like for say because he come under the north, it's just a supposition or a perception. It be sorry 2 months for APC and be the rule in favor of APC, and it's like we say Abbas Bundu want some bonus goats. So for me, the nuances then they or then conjectures or then perception and they based on facts. It's like we say that party in a first time because the person not be well. Well, 1 week after we say na beach the jog.
Well, we in this jog and sickness.
My sick go jog.
At the start of the discussion, he also make mention of the president, former president, who know well, but you see on the jog. Now you see Abbas Bundu self know well, but you see on the jog.
Well, man, sick.
Anyway, then I just said attraction. We can't see Marcus Bagura and UNTEC also as civil society organization possibly when they monitor some of the issues. I mean, so within this mean for a speaker, a day at the peak of his work, he just say no more resign. We're not going to know the reason behind the resignation. Although in the letter, it states sometimes perhaps for attend to family issues and one for take time off. What's in your own perception?
Well, thank you very much. This is a very important question. They attract the minds and hearts of many Sierra Leoneans when you look at the circumstances under which he resigned. In the first place, Parliament is a very, very important branch of government. Like you say, government fiber motoka or a fiber generator. It's made up of different parts. And all the parts then for work effectively and efficiently. If one get problem, believe the generator will get issue. They get plugs, fuel, all that things. If just a plug, if you get issue, the generator need to go even motoka. Understand? Make you say the eyes is not itself, but by the reflection of another. Right? Then similarly, we say Parliament are the mirror of a nation's integrity. What you see there reflects the soul of a nation. One quotation way I make last week about Parliament, which we see they reflect the soul of the nation. Now the mirror of a nation's integrity, through the mirror, the identity itself. Now, if you look at the situation in the first place, I don't know whether he was forced to resign or not forced to resign. But in the first place, there was total disrespect or disregard for processes and procedures. Because if the Speaker of Parliament resign, is it that he resigned through the President? Is that what the law says? Or you get for resign, or you send your letter to Parliament?
Because based on the report we just listened to, we are put together, the Speaker be resigned to the President. Yeah. Unlike the Deputy Speaker, now will resign to Parliament. So Melvin being served then at the well, and you see that one they caught a lot of issues from the opposition end.
Yes. So yes, that makes processes and procedures. And I make also talk say, which we see at Parliament, they reflect the soul of a nation. They can't say they will see at Parliament, so they happen at plenty side them. And Parliament for serve as an example. How could the Speaker of Parliament resign to President? That will tell you how the executive powers, right, is so broad.
Go tell you, say the President is also a member of Parliament.
Yes, they're a member of Parliament, but you get process, not to tutor in a ceremonial head of Parliament, ceremonial head, not to effective and efficient member of Parliament. But as the Constitution provides, he make a member of Parliament for the opening of Parliament, he gets some of his functions there. That is a ceremonial responsibility. You understand? Just like we talk about England, you talk about the head of state and head of government, prime minister and head of government, the head of state, like the queen or the king. You understand? He performs ceremonial functions, but they perform effective and efficient functions. So when you look at that, you look at the situation, probably because the Speaker of Parliament issues come up as to the way we resign, probably might have charged the Deputy Speaker. I hear the talk say, when I listen to the report, say, they're not going to do them again. That's just too bad.
Okay. For go say some time back, government may suspend the Auditor General Lagatelo Pierce and the Deputy Tamba Momo for allegation of unprofessional behavior, and after that, they've been set up a tribunal for looking inside the allegation. They also said the tribunal later pull a report, say the allegation they are against them two people as one are true, and recommend to Parliament for sack them. But before that happened, 2/3 of members them at Parliament for agree for their recommendation, and this make Friday, December 20 this year, 100 members of Parliament them out of 137 we vote don't agree for make the Auditor General and the Deputy come out in office. For more on this, I put this report together. The fate of the Auditor General Lara Taylor Pierce and the Deputy Tamba Momo been tell like person when you uptie just by 1/2 thread, and that now with member them na Parliament. This may mean say if member them na Parliament on the government bench vote one side and the opposition all vote the same side, the Auditor General go survive. But this situation not been turned out to be the case, as the results now within plenty people we don't predict based on the seats them where the ruling government gets in Parliament.
Every day the regular
I hereby rule that the ayes have it.
But before this vote, the first point wey been surprise plenty people wey not too common, and plenty voting dem wey don happen at parliament. Now wey the clerk, Honorable Parantarawali, start for read one letter wey comot from President Bill, Usai President Bill, they ask member of parliament them for take the right decision. And to the leader of government business, Honorable Machisha Numa, the right decision now for vote against Laratelo Pierce and a deputy for comot na office. And this now some of the reason them we been give.
It was confirmed that true actions of both first and second correspondent was thoroughly breached. There was also breach of confidentiality when the first and second correspondent disclosed confidential information obtained during the audit to unauthorized individuals or entities without proper consent or legal authority. The evidence of SW1, that's witness number 1 and witness number 2, shows that the standard guidelines relating to obtain a third-party confirmation were not followed in several ways.
But then reason here, where they say the Auditor General and the deputy not be professional pan their work, so they forsack them and make the leader of opposition at parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, say then people also act professional one and they're not supposed to forsack them.
That the Auditor General and our deputy were strictly guided by international standards on auditing. When an auditor identifies conditions that cause the auditor to believe that a document may not be authentic, possible procedure to investigate further includes confirming directly with the third party. This is obviously so because requesting for authorization before third party inquiry may lead to the destruction of evidence in the first place.
Honorable Abdul Kagbo continues to say the opposition also concerns say some panel member them not be witness this sitting because there not be no say go come up. But this, the speaker be reply say, this is a new thing. As member of parliament them know when parliament is sit and all member them know this. Not to all them some came present. But for make the Auditor General and the deputy left office, it means say 2/3 of parliamentarian them for vote in favor. And 2/3 of the number means say anyone panel 2 party forget about 99 votes. And as the situation been there presently, Usai APC get 54 seats, SLPP get 81 seats, Paramount Chief Member of Parliament them get 14 seats. And not all of the member of Parliament also they witness this voting process. The 2/3 been changed to about 90 votes according to the Speaker, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas.
Now, let's go to 137.7. Now let me read. A judge of the Superior Court of Judicature shall be removed from office by the President if his removal has been approved by a 2/3 majority in Parliament. So you see the difference. Now, in all of these other provisions, even for the election of Speaker, they will use the word off. But when you come to the removal of a judge, that's what they said with the exception of the Chief Justice, 2/3 of the members of Parliament in Parliament. And what is in?
If he interprets the word in to be somebody bodily present in the word here, I believe that's what he did. Okay, what about someone who is on official assignment of Parliament as we sit here? What about someone who is on official Parliament?
It is not in there.
He's on an assignment. Mr. Speaker, well, except he say what I so continue approved, and then he just bulldoze that way. As far as I'm concerned, somebody on official assignment at this very moment is in this Parliament. He's on official Parliament.
No, that is not my rule.
He's in here. He's in.
That's an Honorable Daniel Kuroma. Maybe they respond to the Speaker in decision on the decision of the 2/3 vote, but Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas in decision may still stand after this position from Honorable Daniel Kuroma. After the statement here, the voting being start and the mood na parliament being changed, where the opposition member of parliament them begin for vote and they show who side them vote for to the leadership. This be make the deputy speaker na parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, being caution the APC member of parliament them as to that to the principle to secret voting.
Mr. Speaker, no member of parliament is forced to show his or her vote. They have to exercise their discretion as to whether they show their vote or do not show their vote.
There is no discretion there.
Mr. Speaker, this is a constitutional matter for God's sake. You cannot expect MPs to vote and show their vote as if they are on the street against the law. Yes, just in response to my legal brother, the Deputy Speaker of this House. This is not the first time we voted. We voted for the Speaker. And during his election, nobody spoke about the secrecy of the ballot.
Honorable members, I can't sit here and allow a thing like that. I can't.
Another concern by the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, now how all APC member of Parliament they use one pen from the leader for go vote. But this, Honorable Paran Sarawali, the clerk in Parliament, being say, not supposed to be an issue.
Mr. Speaker, I still have an objection. Why is it that they have to use this pen from the leader? No! Why is it that they have to use this pen from the leader? Because of the objection, I'm giving all of them. Honorable members, I'm the Chief Electoral Commissioner. This is simple. Carry on and vote with whichever pen you want.
After all this, but 100 member of Parliament out of the 137 we vote, being say the Auditor General and the Deputy for commoting office. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nacheng Nojalo, the report.
The program now, Good Morning Salon, in the come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Yourself can be part of the program by way of sending comment or text message to the number 077981981. 077981981 and the number for sending the text message and self go now Radio Democracy Facebook page. And we still get with we Melvin Tijan Mansaye when are the parliamentary journalists as in also for look at issue them highlight issue the way we don't happen inside 2024. So now we don't hear the reports of the Auditor General and Lara Taylor Pierce and the Deputy Tamba Momo. So what did you take on that one day?
Well, first, I want to say the Speaker, with all due respect to her, in a lawyer, you don't say in a parliament, but for that ruling, it better not be writer. Because for the writer, for the scripter and analyzer. But the Speaker, it be a good game.
How?
A good game because when I'm the elector, I'm being carried section 9110. But now we can because you know say APC, some of them members they don't care way. It carried section 91.1. The Speaker's decision was a rigged decision. It was rigged for the fact that if you can have power by computation and calculation, it was based on the 2/3 of members of parliament. Don't now because you watch it, why they over this bench so APC them but come them don't care some man go Gambia, some man go buy markets na China. APC them get kalu MP there for talking ya. But come them fight for this symbol. But them gonna parliament are not serious at all. They not go meet. They not go parliamentary sitting quick. Some of them they kekwe. Now kekwe now make SPP beat APC. But that like Tilopia's indecision.
Perhaps that could be your observation, but also watching at the result will come out at the end of the day, what 8 members of parliament from the APC bench vote in favor of removal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think I agree with you that that's another side of the story because APC they also above number say, hey, we know opposition, we're not the figure. They're not the canvas or in parliamentary dome, they call it a lobby. APC they're just always in their hole. Then a Magbana. Now to go software or other kind of way. So I agree with you on that. But the fact remains that game did not have been done if the computation should have been done by virtue of 2/3 of MPs.
The two thought at that time, they from the report, be require all anyone pandem for get 99 votes. SLPP get 81, APC get 54, and Parliamentary member of Parliament get 14. And the Speaker in decision get for do with the English way in the Constitution. Members in Parliament. You don't think say that one day self na be the right decision?
No, no, so you're not right. The Speaker also judge. The Speaker also judge. APC na amend the Constitution for they allow Speaker when a politician rather than a jurist. So nine call I don't know if na Kama or waiter they can call her. Na the table turn. The fact remains what it is. For let we elect the Speaker where they so why he use we parliamentary wise. It not make out with section 91, it not make out with grammar.
But English they go say different. If for the election of the Speaker they say off, why is the removal of the Auditor General they say in?
No.
How you interpret them
go
to
and look, me not a lawyer.
Okay.
137, 119, 1199 or 1197, then very clear. The Speaker, waiting you do so. Now waiting the Chief Justice of it don't do. That's not in the domain of the Speaker.
Okay.
And if we get serious opposition, they will challenge that.
Okay.
Because what you don't do so now precedent. What about tomorrow by power change hands done? Since the APC can have power, then say with the lock traffic done na Tawa na Model Junction and done na State Avenue. SLP MP they not before come. They are disqualified. Is that right?
Okay.
Not everything that is legal that is right. And I think that SLP use. But now we talk about APC, some of the APC MP there on seriousness.
Okay, Melvin, continue for the
some of them are very unserious.
Okay, continue for the between the program now. We cancel with other studio guests. We are Marcus Bango and the Executive Director, Citizen Forum for Democratic Accountability. So you self don't get from you don't listen from the report and self waiting Melvin don't take. Waiting go be you don't take on that issue day.
Well, Parliament for serve as an example. We not for embark upon political manipulations, intrigues, political gymnastics, because that was a clear court political gymnastics. We Parliament not mature, or almost. I will talk to in many areas that this country such institutions because I still see student politics. Na Parliament, na student politics. We be very active in politics at Fabi College. Understand? And the likes of Singapore and others, we are all there at the time. You understand? So as a result of that, that's now been clear cut political gymnastics. Now if you look at even the use of the word off and in, I come with another different perspective. Because the interpretation is that off and in, the Speaker say in. But is it in the well or in Parliament? I stand to be corrected. In Parliament. You live in Freetown. You understand? If you look at if it has been in the well, that is the one that we present. I mean, different. Don't anybody ever think about that. But that's my own argument. You understand? In Parliament, all MPs are members of Parliament, but they are in Parliament. You understand? They are in Parliament. So as a result of that, enough will take that as an advantage. Because when you take the APC members were not there. You understand? Not all, few members. And we know say, if that is the situation, it will go for lobby 7, because according to allegations, even the 7 or 8 members, right, they say they grease them palm. According to allegations, as alleged. Right?
What's the name of grease palm? What's the name of Creole?
Like Creole talk so.
Grease palm.
You understand, eh?
No,
left that side, you don't come talk, you plenty Creole them.
Okay.
I left you let flow. You understand, eh? So, because of that, a very, very bad, not so a good precedent. This country, get for the right to regress progressively. It will go bien. Instead of a go before progressively, it will get to regress progressively. Because why, for God's sake, we need to just follow procedures. If we lack this country, we want for set precedents, we good, we go follow. You understand? Now, if you look at that particular situation there,
okay,
you know, you look at Lara case from day one, waiting preempter, because according to which we get to the country, investigate State House. I don't feel say State House will be an exception, because MEO organization, they focus on democratic accountability, holding public officials to account. We they promote democratic accountability.
Okay.
Whatever is given to you, you use them if a report. I'd like just mention one thing. If we imbibe the culture and ideals of democratic accountability, we don't even need the ACC. You understand? We have to be accountable. Like when we don't cancel, I say at my organization, I say I don't buy fuel can. You understand? When I go, I for report say I buy 3 liters or 10 liters or 15 liters.
Okay.
But Sierra Leoneans, they get vexed as you ask them about accountability. Now that replicates the State House. Now that don't lead to that don't lead to the sacking. If not sacking, the total majority way Parliament use in their own way forget the former. Now we say the former, right?
Okay. Okay, continue for the between the program now. They look at another highlight. Society the Deputy Minister of Health too, Dr. Jalikatu Mustafa, said the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Care Bill not only they make provision for make women and decide for keep up well belly, but they support them through the different stage for belly woman them till them born. Dr. Jalikatu Mustafa talk this na the well of Parliament when go lay the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Care Bill 2024 na the house where this say get still the way they protect woman them reproductive health. You know Kabia gets when gonna report.
The well of Parliament Tuesday, December 17, we get different setup. The shape been different, not so like the normal Parliament. Banner, people with t-shirts, where they explain and feeling, and set the mood of member of Parliament where be serious and tense, we make plenty people concerned, but the situation where they happen at the Salon Parliament. This now the situation of the Safe Motherhood and Reproductive Health Care Bill 2024, where the Ministry of Health been go with the Parliament for make in turn to law. But if you dey wonder who side the Safe Motherhood Bill come out, this na law where come out from the colonial era 1861, where they say woman wey get belle, if im pull am na crime to the person where they pull am, and the person self where they do the acts. This don't be issued to different people from civil society organization and self people we get other opinion. Religious leader and other sets of people still believe say the law for be the same. So the situation between government and self the citizen we believe say this law not for change be make Parliament be the upside down. Because of plenty people think say the Safe Motherhood Bill get something where they inside where people say not too clear and where they afraid for. Because in the poor religious belief, make the Deputy Minister of Health too, Dr. Jalikatu Mustafa, be explain some panditi where they inside this bill.
This bill is a comprehensive document, one that has been developed with extensive consultation with leadership of government, technical experts, communities, parliamentaries and local leaders, and all other stakeholders that are relevant in this document. The bill addresses reproductive health care provision across the country. It talks about preconception care, ensuring that our women who want to get pregnant can get pregnant safely, addressing infertility.
Salon gets one of the highest teenage pregnancy rates, where almost 30% of girl pikin where they between the age of 15 to 19 years, they get belle, and campaigner them believe say 10% of their number they die because of abortion. But the Deputy Minister thinks say this law safe not only for belle woman but for woman they will get belle and no one time.
This bill also speaks towards when a woman is pregnant and does not want to keep the pregnancy. It covers preconception care, ensuring that all women who want to be pregnant get pregnant safely, treating infertility, ensures care during the pregnancy, allows for safe delivery and childbirth, and postnatal services, including mental health services and family support.
with the response of people wey been dey from up the gallery and serve the undertone from member of parliament be make the leader of government's business, Honorable Matthew Numa, been draw the attention of the speaker and say the atmosphere and the well don't begin get emotion.
We are seized of the emotional facts. You cannot see emotions. You don't make laws with emotions. We have seen emotions now playing around the chamber. I have no reason to question Mr. Speaker. I just talked to my colleagues that because we rely on 94, we allowed Mr. Speaker ruling to stand, and we asked the adjournment condition on the other side. That full consultation and participation this time is not a privilege which we are going to rule. So that we have not finished the second reading yet.
Member of Parliament say for represent them people and serve the interest of the people NP them for able for pass bill because now in the people wants. These are the kind of democracy where Salon people say the country for the practice. Now for sake of this make the leader of the opposition, Honorable Abdulkabo Ting say the law for be waiting the people want and feel.
We are here to represent our constituents, people who voted us into office. And what we do here should reflect their views, their aspirations, and not our own individual. This is Parliament, and whichever law they want to come with, they will come with, but it is left with you and I, our consciences, and the people we lead to see how best we can go with the law that we
with all the things that we been go on at Parliament, make the Speaker, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, been think say, the bill not in at the right state and the tension where they from the people and MP them, not to the right mood the Parliament day for talk about the bill, where this make me say the need for consult important.
I'm going to urge the leader of government business to move a motion for the committal of this bill to the legislative committee. And I will urge the chairman of the legislative committee to ensure that he invites all those concerned about this bill. Invite all religious leaders. In as much as some of you might think that the bill is okay, some of you might think that the bill, there's nothing wrong with the bill. Another aspect, another portion of society thinks that there are certain outrageous clauses in this bill.
The Speaker continues say the issue of the bill, they beyond banner and t-shirts.
I know, as a matter of fact, some members of Parliament might think, we are supposed to debate the bill first, but don't forget that even as I sit here, I am the arbiter of the standing orders. And my rulings cannot be challenged. In the circumstances, I urge stakeholders not only to attend, you should attend, and the chairman should ensure that he invites stakeholders. You should not only attend, when attending, bring your position papers along relating to some of the clauses.
For sake of this, we could be talk to different religious leaders, but waiting them think.
Mina Bishop Akintel Samjali, President of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Sierra Leone and Bishop of the Living Water Faith Outreach Ministries International. We could put it this way. This night document with them for scrap completely. The name don't change over and over and over again. I can call the various names same. Then they go and come back the same thing for over 9 years. We don't on this matter. Then they go and come back and then they change anything because they get one intention, killing innocent lives. Then they deal with social issues we will destroy the society. A wife can grab and say, in one to bed again, in only for talk with her husband. There's no spousal consent. So the woman can grab down, say, in the group, now only in the doctor and Minister of Health get right for law. By the time they go into these things, you see, the word that we hide inside the gender-based violence, reproductive health care, they get things hidden in it. You get a lot of things about LGBTQI.
Yeah, me and Pastor Francis A.M. Mambu, a part of the body of Christ, but the General Overseer of Faith Healing Bible Church worldwide. This particular bill, a bill where they give permission for abort unwanted pregnancies. And we believe, say, according to the Bible, as well as even the one that we are Muslim, the book tell we, say, God, and not like we they kill life. Where in the first place, we know, say, this whole thing, not only physical something, it is also spiritual.
With this now within at the privilege, we mean say now, the Ministry of Health and Member of Parliament them for consult the people, whether some people after the consultation go change their belief for reason or waiting at the next step for people wey think say this bill dey against the religion or social issue. Radio Democracy go continue for monitor the situation. For Radio Democracy, Yeno Kabiade reports.
The program they continue the discussion at the studio and also we studio the guests them way come from different sectors, them we get civil society person and also we get journalists same motion at the studio. Melvin, I can't you again, you don't hear the report on the safe motherhood and reproductive health care bill. This now one we don't bring so many attention across different sectors now the country. You take as a journalist.
Well, firstly, I have to be honest, I'm biased on this bill. Fambulem. How can make rikishi business na ya? Me, we should na ya so me na pro-choice. And if you follow me at the institution where they work for, when I epic and slick, you go hear it and I make a support Donald Trump and I've been predicting he will win and he don't win. But however, what I the scene as alone, number one, it's like the religious community that if you say Salone a religious state. Sierra Leone is not a religious state. Sierra Leone is a secularist democracy. Two, but when we talk about this bill and then not read at 8 and then for reader, this bill not they say woman for go pull belle fiti fata. It give you preconditions, and in this case, the preconditions there range from incest to rape. Or the one biological term we belle like we can say we belle don't puel no the consummate. This one provision we belle in a word for puel and only Creole word for her. We belle in a word for puel or the process of pueling. The bill say enough for allowed. So for me, I think we need for reader and we need consensus because even America we get the bookman the highest number of literacy in the world, one of the highest number of literacy. There is division, but maybe let's say if say people learn na parliament, channel will be needed. I will call your attention. The same that why he say na pastor go quote and they call that honorable lay in Nemo because and here and one plaba. This honorable I say na pastor he quote one scripture channel he report scripture. Family will listen go pay attention. He say and the Bible say this and this. Yeah. But that same honorable when me they criticize, so they pull chest. In fact, I will not say the speaker rogue. The speaker not to the speaker not to them begin rogue.
Okay, Melvin.
The speaker,
Melvin, quick one.
Me advice to run for 2025 if I left for the rogue game. Because a young boy. Now let's just conclude. The same people already say they not support safe motherhood, but they support FGM.
Okay.
So the right to choice and the right to life. It always go for me controversial.
Okay, so I want to ask you your expectations from Parliament 2025, but be that you don't make mention of our country, Marcos Bangwa. Quick one on this report we just hear and your expectations for 2025.
Yeah, in respect of this bill, a very controversial bill, and it is not new. It's not new, right? Governments they don't try, for some time for quite too long. They go through. And irrespective of the nomenclature given to it, safe motherhood or whatever, the people that still no say, they accept. Not everybody, you understand? They accept that kind of situation and they, because it gets improvisions. Just like we Melvin say that you need for read the bill before you able to understand them.
Okay.
And in as much as not to all man will get the opportunity for read them, not everybody can even read. You understand? Parliament gets a responsibility. That responsibility now for come again, talk to the people, educate the people, for make them understand. Because for now there is deep controversy in it. The interpretations then quite different, right? But whatever the circumstances, right, it is a bill that has been frowned at by Sierra Leoneans. By some, okay, I agree with you. But the majority, you understand, of Sierra Leoneans, right, frown at them because of several reasons. Not because, in whatever form, right, no matter preconditions or whatever, you understand. What's important that the fact say God created all of us. You understand? Although we might talk about the Bible, that pastor, you understand, But God say,
But
before
Jesus Christ,
they
let me
born you,
just say-
Okay.
you understand? He knew you. You understand? He consecrated
So you
now
know
God
that's
dey
in
give
that's
life.
supposed
Okay.
to.
So it is not for us to go beyond. You understand? Say we forget. You can look at. You get a lot of things. Then there are hidden areas in that particular which is said. And again, not only reading it, certain things then they're ambiguous. Now when you talk this about parliament in, off, and we don't count it in the well. You
Okay.
understand? So as a result of that, the ambiguities then they right. Now that they make lawyers then they exist because if the law not ambiguous, they didn't argue for anything. And there are a lot of
Marcus.
problems in that bill that we therefore consider.
Okay, Marcus, now
But
you
the Supreme
can
Court
let me
said
know
the
this video. So wetin go be? So
Yes.
wetin go be expectation from Parliament for sake of this bill?
Me they expect Parliament for do the needful because Parliament na an institution where you get representatives that already represent almost the whole people in the country. So as a result of that, they're not going to just sit down because America say na this. You understand? They decide for pass them into law. Then they look at the people. We go to they call political culture. You understand? The
Okay.
political culture is the knowledge we people can get about a particular issue. You understand?
Yeah, plenty
And
thank
yes, the second aspect of the political socialization.
Okay. Plenty thank you to
Educating
Una
the
for
public.
Una joining the
Yeah.
program today. Good morning, Salon. Plenty thank you to Melvin Tijaman Sare, seasoned journalist, and to him, Marcus Bango, a civil society organization member, for Una taking our time for joining the program. We'll also go to bring the court into an end for today's program.